Presenting Elevated Access. We believe everyone deserves access to healthcare. Our volunteer pilots transport passengers at no cost to access the care they need. 14 states have complete abortion bans. Additionally, 19 states have bans on gender-affirming care. Millions of people today have to travel across state lines to receive life-saving health care. Less than 18 months since our founding, Elevated Access has already recruited over 1,350 volunteer pilots.
I was gonna go fly today anyway, so I might as well go fly and get somebody the care that they need.
At some other stage in my life, I needed abortion care, and I know that feeling.
A pilot can take off from any airport, and it seems appropriate to me to use that freedom I have to help people whose much more fundamental freedoms, the freedom of bodily autonomy, is being infringed.
The passengers don't have to pay a dime. What it means to give somebody the opportunity to receive the help that they need, that's priceless to me.
We work with more than 80 trusted organizational partners who refer passengers after determining a good match for our support.
Our typical client, I would say, is a woman of color who is a mother to 1 to 3 children. They are very low income, if any income. Some of them are fleeing domestic abuse situations. They know they need the abortion, they know they need the health care, and they've made the decision to have one.
That was a long day, but it would have been even longer without the help and generosity of everyone at Elevated Access. We had to travel 2 states over, but we received education from a professional today who answered our questions, which will help us make informed decisions in the future.
In our first 18 months, we traveled over 250,000 miles and provided over 400 flights. And in the month following that, there were another 100 flights completed. Our need is growing daily, and our team is expanding quickly to accommodate the requests. You can help. Get involved today.
Hi everyone, my name is Gina Tonic. We are ready for DRAGoff. I will be your captain and MC for this evening. We are here tonight to celebrate the important work of Elevated Access. This organization has only existed for about 19 months, but in that time has been contributing solutions for some very undeserved populations. Elevated Access enables individuals to access healthcare through private and commercial aviation. Our network of volunteer pilots are matched with and provide transportation for passengers and resources to aid people in need of reproductive or gender-affirming care. We do this through careful coordination with organizational partners and logistical coordinators. Elevated Access serves to ease the burden where governmental and/or healthcare systems have failed in the United States by providing fast, free, and compassionate transportation for those suffering roadblocks to their bodily autonomy. Tomorrow marks the anniversary of the original Roe versus Wade decision date. This was an important moment in US history that safeguarded abortion access as a right in this country. Obviously, in June of 2022, the Dobbs versus Jackson, Mississippi case overturned those rights, which is highly problematic. But Roe's protections were never enough to begin with. Let's talk for a minute about reproductive justice. Sister Song defines reproductive justice as the human right to maintain personal bodily autonomy, have children, not have children, and parent the children we have in safe and sustainable communities. Reproductive justice demands that all people, not just cisgender people, have these rights. But systematic oppression and countless socioeconomic barriers bar many transgender people from obtaining the economic, social, and political power fundamental to reproductive justice. In both these arenas, the state legislators have a tremendous amount of power over access to healthcare, And the situation is not great. The Guttmacher Institute has published that currently 43 states prohibit abortions after a certain point in pregnancy. And for those seeking gender-affirming healthcare, it's not any better. Our friends at the Human Rights Campaign say that 35.1% of the transgender youth live in states that have passed bans on gender-affirming care. But in contrast, and to combating all of that, Elevated Access has, in less than 2 years, completed 640 flights to and from destination states, including Washington, D.C., flown over 440,000 miles, 870 passengers, worked with 43 partner organizations who have completed flights, and another 40 that we hope to fly for this year. And they've compiled a network of 1,400 interested volunteer pilots, 370 of which are actively on call right now. I'm assuming you all are applauding and woohooing at home. What an amazing organization. If you can, please make a donation today to keep Elevated Access in flight. You can make your gift at elevatedAccess.org/DRAGoff. Look, it's right there. Oh, we love technology. That is so fabulous. You can all see it right there. Go and donate right now. Think about you're at a drag show. And if you were at a drag show, what would you be doing? You would be tipping the drag queen. So today I'm asking you to tip me by donating to Elevated Access. Oh, and speaking of tipping, speaking of drag shows, I'm going to kick this evening off with a little performance. Yay! Okay. We love performing in our home. I can't hear you all. I hope you're all cheering for me. I want to hear it. Cheer, cheer, cheer. Yes. Okay. Great. Great. Here we go. Since Elevated Access is all about flying and flight, I thought we'd do a little song about flying somewhere magical, maybe even flying to the moon. Here we go. Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Like I said, everyone, tonight we are raising money for access to abortions and trans healthcare. So I'll say this a lot tonight, and I'm going to say it once more. Please make your donation now at elevatedAccess.org/DRAGoff. All right, and here we go. Fill my heart with song, let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, in other words, I love you. Thank you. I am clapping for myself. Listen, if you can't love yourself, how the hell are you going to love somebody else? Can I get an amen up in here? Okay. So let's see. Okay, so now we are going to bring on some of our special guest performers. They're all going to be appearing digitally, and just like you would do during a real life drag show, I want you to tip all these performers. However, you are going to tip them at elevatedaccess.org/DRAGoff. And here we go.
Hey hotties, it's your boy Todd, and you know the House of Hottie is all about positive vibes and love. So we're here today to talk to you about something extremely important, and that's healthcare equality and equity. We believe in access for all of our family, especially the transgender and gender diverse.
Absolutely, Todd. I'm Cotton, and we are super excited about our collaboration with Elevated Access. And a big shout out to all of you that are already doing the work, standing strong. You help fuel our mission. And our next mission is helping Elevated Access.
Removing those distance barriers so anyone can access care.
No matter where you are.
Support initiatives like Elevated Access. This is a call to our community to stand up.
That's right. That's me, you, everybody. Let's come together.
You inspire us. And so together, we can be that force of change.
We are family, and we are breaking down barriers, and we are breaking down those walls that have no reason being in this world.
That's why it's so important for House of Hottie to support Elevated Access. They're the true superheroes of the sky.
So remember, we're stronger together. So keep shining, keep loving, and let's elevate this healthcare access for everyone.
Shining like the supernova, brightest of the stars, from another galaxy like Jupiter and Mars. 1,000 light years, you call to me. It's supernatural, your energy. New horizons,
Happy New Year. It's the Vixen from RuPaul's Drag Race Season 10. I just want to send so much love to everyone at elevatedAccess.org. Mwah! Please keep up the good work. And to everyone watching, please dig deep into your hearts and your wallets and donate today. Remember, you can be a lifesaver. That's pretty cool.
Left the city, my mama, she said don't come back home. These kids round killing each other, they lost their minds, they gone. They quit in school making babies and can barely reach. I'm going off to their war. Lord have mercy on them. 1, 2, 3, 4, your cousins just round here selling notes. While their daddy's your uncle is walking around strung out. Babies with babies and their tears keep burning while the dreams go down the drain now. The dreams go down the drain now. Are we really living or just walking dead now? Are we walking dead now? Or dreaming of a hope riding the wings of angels? The way we live, the way we die, it's a tragedy. I'm so terrified. Dreamers, please wake up. We can't sleep no more. I'm an alien from outer space. I'm a cyber girl without a face, a heart or a mind. I'm a product of the middle. I'm a slave girl without a race. On the run 'cause they hit to erase the chase of my kind. Come to destroy me. Come to destroy me. And I think to myself, wait, it's impossible. Never gonna know me. And they're after you. Oh, and all the sirens go y'all better shut up. We run to free, but we stuck here on the ground. And everybody trying to figure their way out. Hey, 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 hey. All we ever wanted to say was chase the face and them all away. Day to day we live in a daze. Watch all around till the sun goes down. Night children hanging around. There's no sunshine unless rhymes we know. For freedom, for freedom. Your freedom's in a bind. Oh, make it rain, ain't a thing in this carnival. Take a hand and the boys leading up. And when the truth goes bang, the shouts splatter out. And when you're growing down, instead of growing up, I like a panda. Tell me, are you bold enough to reach for love? For love. I keep my feet on solid ground. And I use my wooden stones to come around. On solid ground. Freedom, freedom, freedom. You're free, but in your mind. Your freedom's in a bind. Oh, make it rain, ain't a thing in this gotta fall. And when the truth goes bang, the shouts splatter out. And when you're growing down, instead of growing up now, I like a panda. Oh, baby, tell me, are you bold enough to reach for love? For love.
Civil War, hood rat, crack whore, carefree, nightclub, closet drunk, bathtub, outcast, weirdo, stepchild, freak show, black girl, bad hair, broad nose, cold stare, tap shoes, Broadway, tuxedo, holiday, creative block, love song, stupid words, erase song, gunshots, orange house, dead men walking with the dirty mouth, spoiled milk, stale bread, welfare, bubonic plague, record deal, light bulb, keep back hit down, corporate coke, breast cancer, common cold, HIV, lost hope, overweight, self-esteem, misfit, broken dream, fish tank, small bowl, close-minded, dark hole, cyber girl, joy control, get away, no tongue, still you spoke, microphone, one stage, tomboy, outrage, street fight, bloody war, instigators, third floor, promiscuous child, broken heart, STD, quarantine, heroin users, cokehead, final chapter, deathbed. Plastic sweat, metal skin, metallic tears, mannequin. Carefree, nightclub, closet drunk, bathtub. White House, nearly closed, dirty lies, my regards.
If you wanna run away with me, I know a galaxy and I can take you for a ride. I had a premonition that we fell into a rhythm where the music don't stop for life. Glitter in the sky, glitter in my eyes, shining just the way I like. If you're feeling like you need a little bit of company, you met me at the perfect time. You want me, I want you, baby, my sugar boo. I'm levitating, the Milky Way, we're renegading. Yeah, 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 yeah. I got you. Moonlight, you're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating. You, moonlight, you're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating. I believe that you're for me. I feel it in our energy. I see us written in the stars. We can go wherever, so let's do it now or never, baby. Nothing's ever too far. Glitter in the sky, glitter in our eyes, shining just the way we are. I feel like we're forever every time we get together, but whatever, let's get lost on Mars. You want me, I want you, baby, my sugar boo. I'm levitating, the Milky Way, we're renegading. Yeah, 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 yeah. I got you, moonlight, you're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating. You, moonlight, you're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating. You can fly away with me tonight. So you can fly away with me tonight. Baby, let me take you for a ride. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm levitating. You can fly away with me tonight. So you can fly away with me tonight. Baby, let me take you for a ride. Yeah, 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 yeah. My love is like a rocket, watch it blast off. And I'm feeling so electric, down to off. And even if I wanted to, I can't stop. Yeah, 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 yeah. My love is like a rocket, watch it blast off. And I'm feeling so electric, dance my ass off. And even if I wanted to, I can't stop. Yeah, 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 yeah. You want me, I want you, baby, my sugar boo. I'm levitating, the Milky Way, we're renegading. I got you, moonlight, you're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating. You can fly away with me tonight. You can fly away with me tonight. Baby, let me take you for a ride. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm levitating. You can fly away with me tonight. You can fly away with me tonight. Baby, let me take you for a ride. Yeah, 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 yeah. I got you, moonlight, you're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating. You, moonlight, you're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating.
After 3 long months,
Officially, a vote 50 to 48.
Brett Kavanaugh
Supreme Court Justice Kavanaugh has been
officially confirmed
to be on the United States Supreme Court, making it the most conservative majority ever.
Take this pink ribbon off my eyes. I'm exposed, and it's no big surprise. Don't you think I know exactly where I stand? This world is forcing me to hold your hand. 'Cause I'm just a girl, a little lonely. Well, don't let me out of your sight. Oh, I'm just a girl, already at my dreams. So don't let me have any rights. Oh,
35 years ago and he was 17, but his past, that could be my tomorrow. That could be my friend's tomorrow. That could be this weekend for the friends that I have in their basement in my town. What are we saying if someone who did this is on the Supreme Court? We're saying to those boys, it's okay, you get a free pass.
The moment that I step outside, so many reasons for me to run and hide. I can't do the little things I love so dear, 'cause it's all those little things that I fear. 'Cause I'm just a girl, I'd rather not be, 'cause they won't let me drive late at night. Oh, I'm just a girl, guess I'm some kind of freak, but they all sit there with their eyes. Oh, I'm just a girl, take a good look at me, just your typical prototype.
Good evening. We begin tonight with breaking news. Just over an hour ago, Alabama's Republican Governor Kay Ivey signed into law the most restrictive abortion bill in the country.
And it comes on the heels of a series of laws passed by Republican legislatures across the country, from Georgia to Ohio to Texas to Louisiana, that seek to chip away at the 1973 Supreme Court ruling in Roe v. Wade that made abortion legal.
Republican guys used to say, we want the government out of our life. We want them out of our business. Now you're in my womb. I want you out. You don't control this. You don't own this.
I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl in the world. That's all that you'll let me be. Oh, I'm just a girl living in captivity. Your rule of thumb makes me worrisome. Oh, I'm just a girl. What's my destiny? What I succumb to is making me numb. Oh, I'm just a girl. My apologies will have become me so burdensome. Oh, I'm just a girl. Lucky me, sweet old dumb, there's no comparison. Oh,
Of our there we go. There we go. We love Zoom mute vibes. Y'all, a huge thank you to all of our amazing performers. We had the House of Hottie with Todd Hottie and Cotton the Act Hottie. We love our drag kings up in here. We had Magenta with a J, who is one of my favorite Boston queens. She was a huge, huge, huge like pioneer of the digital drag movement. So honestly, we have Magenta with a J to thank for this whole genre, truly. We had the Vixen from RuPaul's Drag Race. We love her. We had Camille Yen with that fabulous Disney number. And we had very special guest, my drag niece, Rhea Sunshine, giving us a little Gwen Stefani vibes. So now we are going to move on to one of our education segments, because of course today is about raising money, it is about entertaining, and it is also about educating. You all know, if you follow me on social media, I am a huge fan of using my platform as a drag artist to educate others, and so that is why we're here today. One of the reasons why we're here today. So I'm going to bring on an important friend. We have with us today Alex from Midwest Access Coalition. They are our founding partner organization, and we're going to talk about Elevated Access's work in the abortion space. Hi, Alex. How's it going?
Hey, thank you for having me.
Thank you
That
for
was
joining us.
so
Where are you coming from
fun.
today?
I live in Jacksonville, Florida, but I represent Midwest Access Coalition, which is based in obviously the Midwest.
Amazing. We love that. Can you tell us a little bit about the Midwest Access Coalition?
Yeah, we are an abortion fund. We are a practical support fund. We help people get to their appointments and kind of eliminate as many barriers as possible to get them to get the abortion care that they need and deserve.
Amazing. And how did you get involved with this organization?
I've been working in the repro world for 3.5 years, and I started off as at an abortion clinic, an independent abortion clinic. Then I moved on to another abortion fund, and finally I'm here at Midwest Access Coalition. I actually haven't been here very long, but I'm enjoying it, and it's a big part of my passion. So
Yes. Great. We love to hear that. And can you share who the typical client in need of services would be? Like, what kind of demographics are we talking about with the people you serve?
yeah, so obviously we have clients come to us from all sorts of walks of life. So every case is very specific and different to the next one. But I would say our typical client would be a woman of color with at least one child, and yeah, a lot of our clients are already parents, and another thing that they have in common is that they're coming from restrictive states where obviously abortion is not accessible to them. So that's where we come in and we help them get to their appointments.
Great. And so let's talk a little bit about distance traveled for care. This can be a challenge for patients, right? What are some of the factors that are kind of involved with getting them, across to where they got to go,
Yeah, I mean, a lot of them, most of them, I would say, have to go across states. And I would say that most of our clients come from Indianapolis, Chicago itself, Houston, and Milwaukee, and Dallas as well. And most of them go from those cities and into Wichita and Chicago to get care. So it's definitely not a short
Right.
distance.
Right. And I do hear that Chicago and especially Illinois is such a big sanctuary state for abortion. Can you kind of tell me what that means and why that is?
Yeah, so Chicago hasn't had, or Illinois as a state hasn't had a lot of fluctuation in abortion legality. So no clinics have been forced to close and then reopen or anything like that. And elected officials in the state have also created and hopefully expanding municipal and state funding for abortion, both at the clinic care and in hospital support. And another thing too is that there's no parental consent anymore. It got dropped. And so anybody of any age can access their abortion without having that barrier of having your parent have to be present during the appointment or have to go through the whole judicial bypass, which is just another huge barrier. And there's also no waiting periods. So people can go into their appointments and it's just, there's no need to wait for any type of consultation or anything like that.
Wow, that is incredible. And it's actually really great to hear that the sort of age restrictions have been lifted because I'm sure there's a huge population of younger people who are in need of services. So that is so great to hear. I'm so happy to hear that. And there are a lot of abortion bans nearby and also across the country, right? We shared before that 43 states ban abortion in some form. Despite that, there are only 17 states that are considered generally protective of abortion, but only 17. Is that true?
I believe so. Yeah, it's a lot. It's 17 too many, and
Right.
a lot of the oh, can you hear me? Sorry,
Yeah.
that was an echo. Okay, great. Yeah, so Illinois itself is surrounded by a lot of states that have either fully restricted abortion or like near total ban. Especially, obviously after the overturn of Roe, many states have taken extreme measures to make sure that it's as inaccessible as possible.
Wow.
But Yeah, and it's just like it's sad because we've kind of been living in a post-Roe era for a long time because legal doesn't mean accessible, and that's where we come in as abortion funds and as elevated access, we give that access to people.
Wow, it's truly so like when I think about it, it's so incredible. Especially like I'm someone who like I live in New York City. I was born in Los Angeles. So, like sometimes it is so hard for me to fathom like these restrictions that exist because I'm very fortunate to live in very liberal areas that do have good access to abortion. So it's when I think about people getting on an airplane, you know, to have to imagine being like 13 years old having to get on a plane and fly to some other state with a bunch of doctors you've never met before, a bunch of strangers you don't know. It just sounds so crazy. So I'm so glad that we have these organizations that can really help change these people's lives. You talked a little bit about the way that some states have like full or partial bans. Can we talk a little bit more about like what exactly that means for those watching at home who might not know the difference between a full or partial ban and kind of what restrictions there are?
Yeah, so obviously a full ban is that there's no access to abortion whatsoever, and a near total ban usually means that, for example, like 6 weeks or earlier in their gestation age, which honestly usually is not enough time to figure out that you're pregnant. And speaking from experience, like when I had my abortion, I didn't know that I was pregnant until 6 weeks. And it's just like, it makes it so inaccessible. It's just unnecessary barriers, of course. And yeah.
Yeah, it's truly mind-blowing, truly. And this includes like if someone needed an abortion in case of like medical emergency, like it includes that too, right? You can't even for emergency cases, is that right?
So some states will have some exceptions for different cases, but they
Okay.
have to go through a whole process of having to get it verified. Oh my gosh, words! Get it verified by someone. Have a lot of states are requiring to go to court. A lot of states have also implemented a law where you have to report if you get sexually assaulted. For example, some states have restrict. I'm so sorry. Some states are asking for people to report the sexual assault to the authorities, and that's the proof that you have to have. But so many people are so afraid when when they go through some sort of domestic violence issue or being sexually assaulted. It's just people can be intimidated, and it just creates more and more barriers.
Yeah, it truly sounds so horrifying. We have about a minute left. I wanted to ask you, sort of, why do you feel like this partnership's important to you? Like, anything else you want to add about your experience in this realm? Anything you want to say before we part ways?
No, I think it's so great that we can come together as a community, because at the end of the day, we only have one another
Right.
when
Amen.
elected officials are not going to do anything for us. So we have to work ourselves and make sure that people have the access that they need. And I'm just so grateful for like organizations like Elevated Access that are full of volunteers and just people giving their time and their effort into making sure that pregnant people are able to access the abortion care that they need.
Absolutely. It truly, you're so right. It starts with us. I always advocate for, I think the only faith I have in politics these days is with the bottom level, the city council, the mayors, the governors, like vote in those elections and give to organizations like this and put the money and resources in the hands of the people who need it. We are going to bring on our next special guest, Alex. Thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate you so much. I love the work you're doing. There's your cat. Hi, cat. And we'll see you soon. Mwah. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. Thanks. Bye.
Oh, we have a comment from Brenda. Brenda says, MAC, is it MAC or MAC? I'm not sure. Does amazing work. Heart, heart, heart. Thank you, Brenda. We appreciate that so much. And thank you to Alex for joining us. We are going to bring on a very special guest. This is a drag artist, someone who I have followed for a very long time. She was on Dragula, the Boulet Brothers Dragula, which we love. So we are going to bring on Maxi Glamour.
Oh my God, hi.
Hi, Maxi. How's it going?
It's going great. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Perfect. Loud and clear.
Yes. You look fabulous tonight. Can you tell us a little bit about your look?
Yeah. So I don't know. This is what I'm wearing.
Yeah. No, I've been following you back since like the Facebook days, back before you were ever on TV. And something I've always loved about your drag is, you know, most of us drag artists, we have like our cookie cutter makeup, like our, you know, same wigs and same outfits. But you are someone who I have found has always just sort of like transcended like any trends, you have just sort of, you are truly a work of art. Like, and every time I look at your Instagram, like the mug is completely different. Like the looks are always different. So I honestly, this is like fully just me, fully curious. I was going to ask you, like, where do you get your inspiration from? Like, you sit down to start a look. Like, where does it come from? Do you sketch it out? Do you have like reference photos you use? Like, where does it come from? I need to know. It's so fabulous.
Yeah. You've seen Party Monster, right? With like,
of course,
James
of course.
St. James and Michael Alec.
Yes.
You remember when like Michael Alec and James St. James were in that like donut shop, and Michael's like, I want you to teach me how to be fabulous. And so James St. James is like, don't be seen wearing the same thing twice. You know, like you're never getting photographed in a magazine. You know, you don't want to be wearing the same thing. I recycle it, but I kind of just want to be not the same. So I use similar pieces, very like modular things. So I'm using the same elements. So it has that same central core of aesthetic, but I kind of recycle it like a blender. I don't know,
It reads so well because I feel like I've never seen you in the same thing twice. So whatever you're doing is working. It fully reads. And if you're watching this, truly go find Maxi on social media because the looks and the performances are so incredible. We love, we stand, we support everything, all of the above. What have you been up to? Are there any exciting projects you're working on right now at the moment?
Yeah, I'm working on finishing my second album. It'll be out in June. Getting a degree in philosophy, doing social research on Black formation of identity in St. Louis, and a few other things. I'm just trying to stay busy and alive, you know?
Yeah, we love that. What has your studies in philosophy been like, and have you been like applying that to your work as a drag artist at all?
Yeah. I really, you know, it really made me be really introspective. Like, why am I doing this? Like, what is the purpose? Because it'll be my 15th year doing drag.
Wow.
So I'm just like, how do I rejuvenate my love for something that sometimes seems so contrived and redundant? And how can I find the spark again? And so I really looked at philosophy to kind of like, how can I understand like aesthetics, culture, identity, and how can I like put this into like my drag, and like bringing the music into it really creates this like additional element that it can be shared more frequently in different ways. And I don't know. That's how.
Yeah. No, it's very inspirational to hear because I think a lot of drag artists, you know, they just go into the world and they just start doing the gigs and they start making money and they start putting out the looks and this and that. And I think a lot of people really aren't thinking about what it means to be an artist and why we create and why are you wanting to put on this look and go out and work. So I love that. I think that's so fabulous. And I look forward to, if you ever publish your findings, I want to know more. I also want to hear a little bit about your music. Do you write your own songs?
Yeah. I write and produce my music. I just started working with other producers, which has been such a joy because just going in there and making sure every single note or like these chords are like interesting, intricate, but not too harsh, but weird enough is it's cool whenever you can just write the lyrics and just be like blah 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 blah, you know?
Yeah. I know. I'm also like aspirationally wanting to like write music and record. So I feel that. And like there's like times like I'll feel something and I like write down like bits of song here and there. It's like all saved in my phone. So I fully know that feeling. Fully.
Gina Tonic's show tunes.
Yes, one day we'll see, coming soon perhaps. Is there something that we haven't talked about maybe that you're most proud of in your drag career so far?
I don't know. I feel like I'm just proud that I'm so alive.
I love that. Since Elevated Access is all about helping people travel to access abortion and trans healthcare, we wanted to ask kind of a travel themed question. Do you have any fun stories about being on the road, traveling in drag, such and such, touring, whatnot? Any crazy stories that have happened to you on the way?
Yeah, last year I went around the world studying like philosophy of like mind and language and culture and like the Amazon and Europe, and I really got to see like how Blackness is shaped throughout the world and how it's like not this like monolithic perspective, but it's just like multifaceted thing. Like I felt like such a different Black person when I was in Paris versus when I was in Ecuador versus when I'm in LA or Chicago or Oklahoma, and just being able to see the multiplicity of perspective kind of just helped me realign like who I felt I could be and like the possibilities of me in different like places. And I don't know if that's like what you want. Maybe I love
that. Listen, we are talking about philosophy and life, and so that is such a perfect answer. I love that. No, and I obviously am a person of white experience, but I do hear that from a lot of my Black friends. When they go to other places, they feel differently, and so I empathize with that answer. I can't say I relate, but I empathize. It sounds incredible. Okay, here's kind of a personal question I have for you that I'm very curious about is, what do you want to be remembered for as an artist?
What do I want to be remembered for?
Yeah.
I want to be remembered for like promoting like compassion, peace, and adventure, and maybe a little bit of recklessness and long.
Yes. I think drag should be a little reckless. That's perfect. And one last thing, this organization has a network of volunteer pilots who are matched with passengers in need of reproductive or gender-affirming care. Why do you connect with this cause? And why did you want to support this endeavor?
Yeah, I live in Missouri, and we're like, one of the most homophobic and misogynistic and maybe racist states in the country. And due to like laws that they've tried to pass to like ban drag, to ban trans people from being outside, it really hits home because it's literally my home where these like horrible policies are coming from. And I feel like there's a spirit in Missouri with like our like abortion access organizations and our trans rights organizations that have been fighting so hard, and being in community with them just kind of, I don't know, just empowers me. And it's like we really need to like come together, like that whole like Marxist idea of like if we don't come together, we're just going to be conquered. And so you need to show solidarity or we just show defeat.
Yeah, I think this is becoming kind of a running theme this evening is we are stronger together than apart. And it really, I say, it starts with us. It starts with us. Let's kind of go, we're going to kind of bring the vibe up a little bit. Let's go into this rapid fire this or that questions.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you like one thing or another, and then you can just say which one you prefer, which one inspires you more. You get the idea. You know. Okay, here we go. Past or future?
Future.
Yes. I've coffee or tea?
Tea.
Nice. Same. Pizza or pasta?
Pizza. I don't know. That's hard.
It is hard.
Pizza.
I'm a New York girl. I say pizza. This is a good one. Do you use wireless earbuds or the over-the-ear headphones?
Both.
Both. Yes. Okay. Work. Lions or tigers?
Tigers.
Okay. This one's wild. Would you rather sneeze confetti or your laugh sounds like a frog?
Like a frog?
Yeah. Or you sneeze confetti?
I would definitely like frogs are like they sound different. Some of them are like
Yeah, I think I think that's the way to go. I do not want to see confetti. Okay, rubber ducks or rubber chickens?
Rubber ducks.
Love it, love it. Zombies or vampires?
Vampires.
Yeah, you portray, I feel like, a lot of vampires in your looks. Social butterfly or lone wolf?
Oh, that one's hard. I'm supposed to be rapid. Lone butterfly.
Love it, love it, love it. City or beach?
City.
Yes. This one's a funny one. Electric or gas stovetop? Do you cook?
Electric, because then you can have just a whole electric house and your utilities would be cheaper.
Oh, that's so true. Okay, here's the last one. Heartbreaker or heartbroken?
Heartbreaker. I want to be that.
Yes! Work. I'm usually the heartbroken one. I'm a Cancer, so, you know.
Same.
Yes, I didn't know that. Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah.
So we are going to move into our shows again, and we're going to have a little performance from you. And I wanted to ask, what video did you bring for us this evening?
Yeah, I wrote this song and I played flute on it. It's called Waterways. I just wanted it to be like this like fantasy, trippy, like fun experience where you can just imagine the possibilities of being magic yourself.
Yes, okay, that is so inspirational, and I think we can all use a little more magic in our lives. Don't you think so?
Definitely.
Yes, Maxie, well, thank you so much for joining us. If you haven't already, please donate elevatedaccess.org/DRAGoff. We are going to go into some more performances, and we are going to start them right off with the amazing, the one, the only, Maxie Glamour. Give it up. Thank you, Maxie. Mwah.
Thanks, Gina. You want to see?
Hello, it's me, Maxi Glamour, and I am so excited to talk to you today about Elevated Access. Elevated Access is an amazing nonprofit that helps get pilots and people who need to get out of the state to get trans-affirming care and abortion access. In a world where bodily autonomy is under attack from the government, and we need as much help as we can. So please donate today generously to help those who need the care get the care that they need. Bye.
Hey, it's Jacqueline, and I'm here to tell you about a wonderful organization called Elevated Access. They are a nonprofit which helps people access essential health care through providing no-cost flights. The work of this organization is more important than ever, given the slew of anti-trans and anti-abortion bills being enacted all across the country. If you want to see what you can do to help out with this organization, head on over to elevatedaccess.org, where they have a myriad of ways for you to get involved. Now, here's a little number to encourage you to get your boogie shoes on and go check out Elevated Access.
Breathe slowly as you hold this pose.
I'm saying all the things that I know you like, making good conversation. I gotta handle you just right. You know what I mean. I took you to an intimate restaurant, then to a suggestive movie. There's nothing left to talk about unless it's horizontally.
Let's step up the intensity.
Let's get physical, physical. I wanna get physical. Let's get into physical. Let me hear your body talk. Your body talk. Let me hear your body talk. Let's get physical, physical. I wanna get physical.
That's it. Feel the burn.
I've been patient, I've been good. Try to keep my hands on the table. It's getting hard just holding back. You know what I mean. I'm sure you understand my point of view. We know each other mentally. You gotta know that you're bringing out the animal in me.
Now, let's try it together.
Let's get physical, physical. I wanna get physical. Let's get into physical. Let me hear your body talk. Your body talk. Let me hear your body talk. Let's get physical, physical. I wanna get physical. Let's get into physical. Let me hear your body talk. Your body talk. Let me hear your body talk. Let's get physical, physical. I wanna get physical. Let's get into physical. Let me hear your body talk. Your body talk. Let me hear your body talk. Let's get animal, animal. I wanna get animal. Let's get into animal. Let me hear your body talk. Your body talk. Let me hear your body talk. Let me hear your body talk. Your body talk. Let me hear your body talk. Let's get physical.
Now that was a great workout.
I close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me, that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care if they call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build. Every room inside is filled with things from far away. Special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our minds. See, I don't care if they call us crazy. Run away to a world that we desire.
close my eyes to see it. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head.
A million dreams are keeping me awake.
A million dreams, a million dreams. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make.
For the world we're gonna make.
Everyone, it's me, Ricky. You know me from the Ricky Lake Show, Hairspray, and the Business of Being Born. I'm excited to support Elevated Access today, 51 years since Roe v. Wade was originally decided. Since its overturning, Elevated Access has built a network of over 1,500 volunteer pilots who fly people seeking abortions to states where they can access the critical health care that they need. Their pilots also provide transportation to those seeking life-saving, gender-affirming care. So far, they have completed over 600 flights for free, thanks in part to you all donors and your support. Our bodily autonomy is at risk more than ever. Please join me in supporting Elevated Access today.
Everyone, Johnny Rackett here, your supernova Casanova. Today I'm super excited and humbled to be performing with Elevated Access. This is an amazing organization that helps people access the gender-affirming and reproductive health care that they need. Everyone deserves safe, easy, and dignified access to reproductive and gender-affirming health care. While these things should not be a privilege, today, unfortunately, they are. I myself am super fortunate and grateful to have gotten the gender-affirming care that I need. So in support of and in honor of Elevated Access's mission, today I'll be sharing the story of my transition with you via drag. Please support Elevated Access however you can. You could donate your time, your money, or if you're a pilot, even your skills in your plane. And don't forget to put your ballot where your mouth is this election season. So with that, thank you for watching and thanks for your support.
Hello, hello, hello.
Start of the end of the world, but it's feeling just like every other morning before. Now I wonder what my life is gonna mean if it's gone. The cars are moving like a half a mile an hour, and I started staring at the passengers and waving goodbye. Can you tell me what was ever really special about me all this time? But I believe the world is burning to the ground. Oh well, I guess we're gonna find out. Let's see how far we've come. Let's see how far we've come. Well, I believe it all is coming to an end. Oh well, I guess we're gonna pretend. Let's see how far we've come. Let's see how far we've come. I think it turned 10 o'clock, but I don't really know. And I can't remember caring for an hour or so. Started crying and I couldn't stop myself. I started running, but there's nowhere to run to. I sat down on the street, took a look at myself. Said, where you going, man? You know the world is headed for hell. Say your goodbyes if you got someone you can say goodbye to. I believe the world is burning to the ground. Oh well, I guess we're gonna find out. Let's see how far we've come right now. Let's see how far we've come. I believe it all is coming to an end. Oh well, I guess we're gonna pretend. Let's see how far we've come. Okay. Let's see how far we've come. It's gone, baby, it's all gone. There's no one in the corner and there's no one at home. Well, it was cool, it was was just all cool. Now it's over for me and it's over for you. It's gone, baby, it's all gone. There's no one on the corner and there's no one at home. But it was cool, it was just all cool. Now it's over for me and it's over for you.
And we're back. Hi, everyone. Welcome back. Thank you all so much to our amazing performers, all of our submissions of our fabulous drag artists. Of course, thank you to the amazing Maxi Glamour. And I truly am like so starstruck. Thank you to Ricky Lake. Literally, there were so many mornings where I was homesick from school watching the Ricky Lake show. I think for so many of us drag queens of a certain age, our first exposure to drag was seeing drag queens on the Ricky Lake show when we were high with a fever at home from 5th grade. So there you go. There you go. Anyways, we are going to bring our next special guest. We have Elevated Access's Assistant Director of Gender Affirming Care, Javon Martin. Hello, welcome. Yeah. There we go. Nope, can't hear you. Sorry. There we go. Yes. Hello, how's it going?
And may I say that those performances were everything. Oh my goodness. I'm over here holding the tears back because I am a Black trans man. And to watch those performers just transition from female to male, I was over here like, okay, I'm not crying. I'm not.
I know.
Thank you.
Same.
Thank you for doing that and bringing the message out and letting people know that some of us were not comfortable in our own bodies and we had to take charge of our own identity. And this is what's happening now. You know, we don't have agency over our own bodies. The government is telling us what we can and cannot do with our own bodies.
Now you're making me cry. Yes, I know. Well, let's listen. Yes, and let's talk a little bit about you. Can you tell me? We've already scratched the surface of this question. Can you tell me a little bit about your journey, who you are, how you got to where we are sitting here today?
Oh my goodness. Okay. So thank you for that. I was on just scrolling trying to find resources for the trans community, and I saw Elevated Access, and they were at the beginning stages of building out the organization, and this was right when Roe versus Wade started and the whole big thing. And so I called them, I sent the email, and we got in contact, and I had to let them know that trans men have abortions too. So they were like, wait, whoa. So this was the beginning of the conversation of talking about gender affirming care and what that looks like for the transgender community.
Amen. Yeah, that is so incredible. And just obviously, you know, I know what we're talking about when we say gender affirming care. Can you just give the viewers at home kind of a little definition of what we mean by that exactly?
Okay, so for me, gender affirming care looks like my hormone treatments, right? Gender affirming care for me means surgery, top surgery, bottom surgery, for some of the ladies. Now, mind you, let me just say this. You do not have to have any type of surgery to be transgender. You do not have to take any type of medication to be transgender. Let's just put that out there first and foremost. What it is that someone does not identify as the assigned birth that they were given. That's what it is in a nutshell. So I was assigned female at birth, and I had a rough time growing up, and I was always the tallest, the biggest. I played all the sports, and for me, I was very uncomfortable, and I have pictures to prove it. And you can see the uncomfortableness in my eyes, the way I walked, the way my body, I shunned away. But as a child, you do as you're told. I am one of the older trans people in this community. I'm 53, so I wasn't able to transition back in the day because we didn't see trans men back in the day. We saw trans women, and so it was trans women that birthed me into the man that I am today. They nurtured me. I didn't even know it was possible. I was struggling. So these are the things that we go through as trans people. All we need is support. All we ask for is you to love us, listen to us, and care for us. That's all we ask for. Yeah, yeah. We can tell you what we need. We don't need you to reinvent the wheel for us. Healthcare is healthcare. So care for those that are in need, especially the children.
Amen. Oh my God. You're preaching. I am like here at church. And this is so perfect. And I think so many people need to hear this. And I'm with you, like I said before, a woman of a certain age. And for me growing up, I think a lot of people learned that like trans meant transition. So what you said about not needing surgeries, not needing hormones, I think is such an important message for people to hear because there are trans is an umbrella, and there are so many people who exist, who are real, who are alive, who have lived experiences, and yes, everything you said, yes, I love
But I'm
you.
I'm about to bust your bubble again though. What about the intersex community?
Correct.
Right?
100%.
So let's take a second and celebrate them because we are not the ones to decide who they will be when they grow up, right? Just because you are a parent, I'm talking to parents of intersex children. You do not get to decide who they will be when they grow up because you can make a mistake and they grow up to be the opposite gender, and then you'll have an issue. You love your children, nurture them, and just love them. Don't put what you want on your kids, right? Hey, I used to be a ballerina and I didn't go, so I'm going to teach my daughter how to do ballet. And how your daughter doesn't want to do ballet? I'm just saying, don't live through your kids. Let your kids express who they are and what they want to be, and allow them to tell you several times, right? Several times. Because today it might be this, tomorrow it might be that. Nurture, love, hug. If you don't want to do it, fine. But don't throw your children away. Please do not throw your children away.
Amen. I mean, it is so right. And I think, speaking again as a cis person who has a tremendous amount of trans friends, I think a lot of, and you saw, in the performances, there's so many trans people who come to drag because drag is a way that kind of gives queer people a family that they may not have already had, and so you see people like Travis and Johnny Rocket, and like, they're embraced by this community because their homes, didn't, I don't know, it's yes.
I know.
So
King. And like I said, the ladies, they loved on
yes,
me and they
yeah.
showed me the way, and it was through community that I was able to become Javon, right?
Yes.
I started performing and I felt amazing as Javon. And so my gay mother, Princess Janae, may she rest in peace, she named me Javon, and I performed with her, and it was uplifting, right? And that's what it's about. You want to thrive. You want to make sure that your community knows that there is love out there, right? Because love is love. You cannot change that. You can try, but you will never diminish love. Did did it stop? Did mine stop? Uh-oh. I don't know what happened. Was it am I still on? Oh, all right. So I guess I'm still on. Well, listen, let me give you a few statistics and stuff. Uh-oh. No? Yes, I am. Okay, thank you. So let me just give you a few statistics about what's going on in the community against the trans community, right? So Florida has passed restrictions on who can administer gender affirming care, right? So physicians, right? We're talking about nurse practitioners. We're talking about physicians assistants, right? They are limiting the number of providers that are available, right? Also, according to the data collected by the National Institute of Health, 82% of transgender individuals consider suicide at some point in their life. 40% have or will attempt suicide. In a recent study conducted by Diana Tordoff from the University of Washington, observed 60% lower odds of depression and 73% lower odds of suicidal among transgender and non-binary youths who have initiated puberty blockers or gender affirming hormone therapy compared to youth who have not. Now let's talk about that for 1 second. If a child is on blockers, puberty blockers, they are not as suicidal as those that are unable to take their medication. So, in this world that we live in right now, our physicians are being scrutinized. They're being fined. Their licenses are being taken away to help trans children live productive lives. What is this saying? This is saying that we rather our children kill themselves rather than be who they want to be. This is the message that the government is putting out. This is unacceptable. So what we need to do is get your vote out there. Let them know that we as a community, all of us are not going to allow the government to tell us what to do with our children, with our bodies. So please go vote. If you don't have a resource to go vote, look it up online. If you don't have access to that, tell a friend to tell a friend, and someone will get you to the poll. You can also look me up, Javon Martin. You can Google me. I will assist you and help you find someone, get you to the
Period.
poll. So let's stop making excuses and have resources. The plan is there. Let's take care of these kids. Let's take care of ourselves. Each one teach one for a better tomorrow.
You so perfectly said. Everything you've and it's been like a running theme tonight. Like it starts with us. It starts with us. No one is going to give us that power but ourselves. And everything you've said tonight is just so saying that it's on point is not even covering it. Like everyone in America needs to hear what you're saying. Period. Like
yeah, It is, so I have just a few more numbers to share with you because the
Yes.
numbers do not lie, and numbers are important.
Yes.
There are more than 300,000 high school age youth. We're talking 13 to 17-year-olds who need gender affirming care in the United States. Over 300,000, right? We're also letting you know that as of November last year, 35.1% transgender youth live in states that have active bans against gender affirming care. 35%. That's over 105,200 kids where their state is not allowing them to be who they are. So, what does that look like? Are we ready for 105,000 suicides? We are not. We are not. I don't even want to see one.
Mm. Mm.
So, what we are going to do again is vote. Vote those people out that are not affirming our kids. Vote those people out that are not affirming you. Today is the day. This is the year. Let's stand together and eliminate the electoral college because it's not working.
Amen. Amen. And this is why the work that you're doing at Elevated Access is so important. We love you. We thank you. Truly, like, thank you so much for sharing your spirit and your soul and your vulnerability with us tonight. Like this, like I said, this is what our country needs to hear. And thank you. Just thank you for sharing this with us. I love you. I respect you. I'm so grateful for the work you're doing and just for the presence you bring on this earth. Thank
Ashe.
you.
Ashe.
Love you. Love you. Thank you. We're gonna bring on our next guest. She is also from RuPaul's Drag Race. I love her to death. Welcome, Mystique Summers. Hello.
Hey, Greg, can you hear
How's
me
it going,
now?
baby?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm so good. Listen, we are here. We are doing the good work. We had Javon, who is the associate director of Gender Affirming Care with Elevated Access, and just bringing us truly to church. Like, I'm Jewish. I'm here. I'm at church, girl. But thank you so much for joining us. What's
You're
new? What have you
welcome.
been working on? What is going on in your life? Are there
Girl,
any like New Year, New Me resolutions? Like, tell me the tea. What is
girl,
up, Diva?
girl, I don't believe in the new year, new me. New
Yes.
year, same hoe. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. Like right now, I'm missing callbacks from the show, from this charity show that I'm doing because I'm in here with y'all. So I made them rush.
Period.
I was like, I need y'all to change my numbers. I got to be here at a certain time. I'm out in my car, and they were like, okay, we're
Yes.
gonna rush. I was like, okay, we just gonna do this. But anything new with me? There's
Yeah.
nothing new. It's just,
Okay.
I'm just the same old, just chill, lay in the cut, and just relax while buying jewelry for no reason.
Yes, yes, we love that. We love that. You know, I don't know if you know this, Mystique. So of course, she had to Google the girls. Just to kind of get the tea. And I don't know if you know this. When you look up Mystique Summers on Google, do you know what the first thing it says is? You're gonna gag. Did you know you are the second performer ever in the history of RuPaul's Drag Race to perform a split on the show, and you are the first to do it not in a lip sync? How do you feel
Oh,
about that?
well, hey, how do I feel about that? Amazing, you can say. You can also say that these hoes are following my whole footsteps.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
but hey, I didn't need to do tricks to let me be quiet. Let me
No, no,
stop. Let
no.
me stop.
No, talk your talk. Talk your talk, girl.
No, girl,
Listen.
no.
Okay, so Elevated Access is all about helping people travel to states to get gender affirming care and abortion care. And they do it on airplanes. And so we're all about travel here. It's kind of a theme for this evening. So I'm curious if you have any crazy stories from the road, from your travels as a drag artist, things that have happened to you on tour or at a gig out of town. Any like crazy
Well, girl,
stories you can share
like,
about that?
I'm trying to think of any craziness. Yes, I had one thing that it happened, but that's like a more of like a one-on-one conversation
Oh,
type
I
of
see.
thing
I
because
see.
because
Not
we're
for a
trying to keep
family
things
audience.
right. It's very not for a family audience. I just laugh, but what else is crazy is it sucks
Mm.
because I did this one gig years ago when I first started touring. So I went there. The promoter was like, "Hey, Mystique, blah 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 blah." I was like, "Yeah." They're like, "Do you need anything?" I was like, "Oh, just a water, this." And they bust out and was like, "Okay, if you need any hardcore drugs, let us know." I'm not one of those type of girls. I don't know who you thought you booked, baby, but I ain't not. I'm not one of those type of girls. If it's not Funyuns, Cool Ranch Doritos, Flaming Hot Cheetos, baby, no,
Yeah.
mm-mm.
And people assume because we're drag queens, people assume that we either have the drugs or we want the drugs. Like,
Right.
people will come up to me and ask me, like, I'm like, girl, I'm not that girl. Like,
I'd be like, okay, give me your money. Let me go get this Cody powder in the bag. I don't know what's gonna do to you, but thank you for the cash. I gotta go.
yes. Okay. Um, yes, I love. Listen, so relatable. What are you most proud of as a drag artist in your career? You've had a long career. What are you most proud of doing as a drag performer?
What I'm most proud of doing is always you could probably say always evolving or never becoming a one trick pony.
Yeah.
So I tell everybody, if you get in drag and you're performing, you become a one trick pony that you go out there, everybody already know what you're gonna do. You're not gonna have fun with it. If you're always just going out there, and be like, I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna try something. It's trial and error. If you feel like you already learned and mastered everything about drag, then you need to stop. You need to go crochet or something. Go get a new hobby.
Yes, no, this is like also a running theme for tonight. I was talking to Maxie and she was talking about like studying philosophy because she wanted to study like why we do what we do. And so I agree. Like I said this before, like so many drag artists just go out there. They do the same 10 numbers, it's the same 10 wigs, the same 10 looks, and it's like, what are you doing? Why are you here? Why are you an artist? So I think that's so important. I think that's so key. I think it's so important. Yes.
Well, no,
Um,
it's the same way. Every single drag queen nowadays, or sorry, I don't want to say drag queen. Every single entertainer nowadays is nothing but cookie cutter. You all
mhm.
look alike. It's just cookie cutter. So you have no real real personality or anything like that.
Right. And like what will people remember you for? Like you have to find your thing that makes you special, makes you different. So people
Correct.
will want to hire you, will want to see your show. What makes
Correct.
you what sets you apart? Yes.
Right.
Yes. I hope all the little drag divas at home watching this are taking notes because you are giving us actually on that note, this is a great question. What do you have any other advice for like drag artists who maybe like want to find success in drag or want to get on TV? Like, what advice do you have for them aside from finding your own thing?
If no, if your whole drag persona is to base off of trying to get on the drag reality show, quit because your heart and soul is not into it. Quit. Just quit. Do something else. Find something else. Just quit. Now, for the up and comings that really want to do it, listen to the advice of everybody. Never ask questions to your friends about your performance or how you look because your friends will lie to you. Your friends are saying stuff to you just to make you feel good and be like, oh, you was amazing. No, tell your friends the truth. Let them tell you the truth. That's the only way you will actually grow as an entertainer, as getting the truth and not having yes men all around you.
Yeah, I think it's important, and I think the real friends are the ones who are going to tell you like it is. They're gonna tell you what
Correct.
you need to hear. Exactly. I only surround myself with the real friends. I don't waste my time with the ones who are gonna be fake with me. Only the real ones for me. Only the real ones
Oh
for me.
yeah.
Yes.
Same here,
Uh,
girl.
yes. So, because Elevated Access is celebrating, access to abortion and, really honors our brothers and our trans brothers and sisters with healthcare needs. I want to know, are there any like women who really inspire your work as a drag artist?
Like biological women?
Any kind of woman, any kind of woman.
So my whole persona of drag is based off strippers. I'll tell you that straight off the back. So pretty much whenever I say that is my look, I may can go full blown drag or full blown GG, which I call genetic girl. You can go. I like to be right there in the middle of that almost illusion of like just a high price stripper. That's what
Mm,
I like. Those are the
mm.
ones that pretty much be like, okay, sex sells. Yes, let me do all this so you can be like, ooh, wow, wow. But nope, we're done. This is just a facade. We're done, type of thing.
Yes, 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 yes. I love that. And so we've touched on this already tonight, but just so everyone at home is very clear, why is this issue important to you? What made you decide to take part, et cetera, et cetera? And yeah, what is this? Why do you connect
Well,
with
the
this
issue
cause?
the issue is important because everybody should be treated fairly and
Mm,
equally. So it's wrong where it's like okay, I want this done or anything. I gotta travel clear across states where Cindy Woohoo could just stay local and get it done. No, everybody should be created equally in the whole treated equally in the whole perfect world type of thing.
yes, I agree. I fully agree. We are gonna do a quick little rapid Q&A, this or that. So I'll give you like two things. You choose your fave or whatever inspires you more. Are you ready?
Okay, go.
Okay.
Yes,
Sweet or savory?
savory,
Ooh. Happy songs or sad songs?
sad songs,
Yes. Sandwich or soup?
sandwich,
Okay. Okay. Would you rather have fingers for toes or toes for fingers?
fingers for toes,
Okay. Yes. Pen or pencil?
pen,
Yes. Oh, this is a good one. I think I know your answer to this one. Rich friend or loyal friend?
loyal friends.
Yes, I knew it. Okay, this is a really good one too. Would you rather be able to speak all foreign languages or be able to speak to all animals?
Animals,
Yes. Um, oh, what's worse, laundry or dishes?
both.
Yes. Um, introvert or extrovert?
Introvert,
Okay. Farmers market or flea market?
farmers market,
Okay, last one. Art gallery or history museum?
art gallery.
Yes, Mystique. This is so good. So we are gonna be airing a little performance of yours before you get out of your car and go to
Yeah.
your real performance. Can you tell us a little bit about what you prepared for us tonight?
So the song that is pretty much it's prepared is it's one of my models in life. It's from Tamara Gray from American Idol.
Oh.
Everybody who know me, I love her. I tweet her or X her or whatever it's called nowadays. A lot about this song. It's all about take me as I am or as nothing is off. And it's the same thing I said when I got eliminated on Drag Race. I'm not going to
Mm,
conform to be something that I'm not. Either you can take me as I am with how what I'm presented to you or not.
yeah, that's so important. That's so important. Mystique, I love you so much. You inspire me. Thank you so much for joining us.
No,
And we are
anytime,
gonna
sweetie.
have yes, and we're gonna have a little performance from Mystique coming right up. Stay tuned
Yeah.
and make sure you donate elevatedaccess.org/dragoff. Any amount you would give Mystique in the club as a tip, give to this organization tonight during her number. Okay?
Yes, reach deep down in your purse or
Yes,
your
and
wallet
your
or
purse,
your
your
sugar daddy's
Venmo, your
wallet.
credit card, bear it all tonight.
We don't take hot checks though.
No, not at all. Mystique, thank you so much for being here. Thank you. I love you. And we'll see you
Love you too,
soon.
girl. No,
Mwah.
likewise. Mwah.
Okay.
There's a time for every star to shine, and a place for every dream to see the light. When you have everything, another reason to be something. Oh, hold on and look to your faith. Can't let nobody get in your way. No, I walk through the fire, walk through the raging storm, till I found the peace that's inside of me. I've got to be strong. I stand for my dreams. I was made for this moment. Take me as I am, or nothing at all. I'll keep holding on. Raindrops will fall. Raindrops will fall. Haunting echoes from a careless world. Oh, you'll never know how much they hurt. No, dreams are precious, don't you know? But nights so hard to follow. Hold on. You can look to your faith. Don't let nobody get in your way. No, I walk through the fire, walk through the raging storm, till I found the peace that's inside of me. I've got to be strong. I stand for my dreams. I was made for this moment. Take me as I am, or nothing at all. I'll keep holding on. Raindrops will fall. They're falling down on me, but the sun is gonna shine. Oh, I was taught not to run away, 'cause raindrops will always fall on your face. When it seems like all hope is gone, you gotta get through the storm before you can see the dawn. This is all I know, and I won't ever let go. No, I won't let go. I walk through the fire, walk through the raging storm, till I found the peace inside of me. I've got to be strong. Stand for my dreams. I was made for this moment. Take me as I am, or nothing at all. I'll keep holding on. Raindrops will fall, not falling down on me. But I know now the sun is gonna shine. Raindrops will fall. Oh, I know that the sun is gonna shine.
Hey everybody, it's me, Mystique Summers, live in action for you. Shout out to Elevate Access for their hard work. Donate generously to help fly people across the state lines for healthcare pilots. Fly safe. Donate during this live stream and support Elevated Access. Yes.
Presenting Elevated Access. We believe everyone deserves access to healthcare. Our volunteer pilots transport passengers at no cost to access the care they need. 14 states have complete abortion bans, Additionally, 19 states have bans on gender-affirming care. Millions of people today have to travel across state lines to receive life-saving health care. Less than 18 months since our founding, Elevated Access has already recruited over 1,350 volunteer pilots.
I was gonna go fly today anyway, so I might as well go fly and get somebody the care that they need.
At some other stage in my life, I needed abortion care, and I know that feeling.
A pilot can take off from any airport, and it seems appropriate to me to use that freedom I have to help people whose much more fundamental freedoms, the freedom of bodily autonomy, is being infringed.
The passengers don't have to pay a dime. What it means to give somebody the opportunity to receive the help that they need, that's priceless to me.
We work with more than 80 trusted organizational partners who refer passengers after determining a good match for our support.
Our typical client, I would say, is a woman of color who is a mother to 1 to 3 children. They are very low income, if any income. Some of them are fleeing domestic abuse situations. They know they need the abortion, they know they need the health care, and they've made the decision to have one.
That was a long day, but it would have been even longer without the help and generosity of everyone at Elevated Access. We had to travel 2 states over, but we received education from a professional today who answered our questions, which will help us make informed decisions in the future.
In our first 18 months, we traveled over 250,000 miles and provided over 400 flights. And in the month following that, there were another 100 flights completed. Our need is growing daily, and our team is expanding quickly to accommodate the requests. You can help. Get involved today.
Cyanic bitch, live for my future self. For me, who I'm looking out. Could there be no one else? How can we scan the crowd? Childhood anxiety, promise that you'll take the floor from under me. Don't know who hurt you. I have been hurt too. I know that you're scared. I've been just like you. Baby, you got wounds. I have my wounds too. I know that you're scared. Oh. Jean Grey, Jean Grey, Jean Grey. Coming through the same host all day. Jean Grey, Jean Grey, Jean Grey. Cyanic bitch in the X-Wing. Jean Grey, Jean Grey, Jean Grey. Coming through the same hoes all day. Jean Grey, Jean Grey, Jean Grey. Cyanic bitch in the X-Wing. Feeling cyanic bitch. Stillness of outer space. That's when you came to me. Power I couldn't name. Empathy I could give, high insecurity, buckle under the weight, all others telepathy, I know who hurt you, don't let that break you. I know that you're scared, I've been just like you. Baby, you got wounds, I have my wounds too. I know that you're scared. Oh. Jean Grey, Jean Grey, Jean Grey. Coming through the same host all day. Jean Grey, Jean Grey, Jean Grey. Cyanic bitch in the X-Wing.
She's not me. She doesn't have my name. She'll never have what I have. It won't be the same. It won't be the same. She is licking her lips and she's batting her eyes. She's not me. She's got legs up to there and such beautiful hair. She's not me.
psionic. Don't try to hex me, blue and go everything hop in the X-wing. Skirt to the next beat, yeah. Serving in a jet ski, yeah. Call you Emma Frost. I'ma get what you never met me. All my thoughts in 4K. You're not fully rendered. They say, you're mine. Index finger to my temple. When I learn my lesson, see the battle mainly mental. Had to take 3 months, get my mind right. It's so simple. Don't know who hurt you. I have been hurt too. Baby, you got wounds. I have my wounds too. I know that you're scared. Oh. Jean Grey, Jean Grey, Jean Grey. Coming through the same house all day. Jean Grey, Jean Grey, Jean Grey. Cyanic bitch in the X-Wing. Jean Grey, Jean Grey, Jean Grey. Coming through the same hoes all day. Jean Grey, Jean Grey, Jean Grey. Jean Grey, Jean Grey, Jean Grey. Coming through the same house all day. Jean Grey, Jean Grey, Jean Grey. Cyanic bitch in the X-Wing. Jean Grey, Jean Grey, Jean Grey. Coming through the same hoes all day.
She's not me, and she never will be. She never will be.
Hi, I'm Colton Crawford, the current Miss Trans Illinois, as well as an actress in film and television. I wouldn't be the person I am today if it wasn't for the access to healthcare I needed. That's why I'm so excited to partner with a great company called Elevated Access. Their pilots are devoted to the care of people, and their private planes make it possible for anyone in the country to get the care they deserve. Please, share with your friends and family. With your aid, you can help this amazing company continue to give access to people around the country. For more information, please visit their website as well as follow them on every social media platform. Thank you.
And we're back. Thank you all so much for joining us. If you haven't already heard, my name is Gina Tonic. We are here raising funds for Elevated Access. They are providing access to abortion and trans healthcare. And I wanted to take a second to thank all of our fabulous performers from our last segment. We had the amazing Mystique Summers from RuPaul's Drag Race and Demanda Martini with that fabulous X-Men, Marvel. I'm not really sure, but I support. We'd love to see. And also Miss Trans Idaho, Colton Crawford. Thank you so much for your support. And we are going to bring on a very special guest. I am super excited to have Stacey Lane Matthews, our plus size country queen from Back Swamp, North Carolina, as seen on RuPaul's Drag Race Season 3. What's up, Diva?
Hey. Can you hear
me? Oh my
me?
gosh, it's so good to see you. Let me just put my little, there we go. It's so good to see you. I have to say, I'm such a huge fan of yours. I love you to death. And I was thinking about why do I love Stacey Lane Matthews so much? And truly, it is that you are someone who, every time I've seen you, whether it's on stage, on screen, you are someone who just is truly nobody but yourself. And I love that so much and admire that so much. So thank you for being here. And
just for having me, honey. That's that Southern charm, huh?
Yes. So tell us, it's the new year, new me. Are there any new intentions or resolutions or projects or goals that you have for this new year going on? What's up? Tell us the tea.
I think for this year, I think New Year's resolutions is so cliche.
Sure.
And I think this year it's because I feel like a lot of things are changing in the world, and I think
if the world's changing, honey, why not like revamp myself? And I think that's what I'm trying to do right now. Is I took a little small break, so I'm trying to just revamp myself and try to feel what is the best thing for me right now. So that's what I'm
Good.
seeing on right
Good.
now.
Yeah, the organization we're supporting is called Elevated Access. It's all about elevating and elevating yourself. So I love to hear that, and I appreciate that. Going
Sky is
on
the
that note
limit.
of yes, what was that?
I said the sky is the limit.
The sky is the limit. Yes. Going off that note of elevated access and travel, we're asking all the divas, do you have any crazy travel stories about traveling as a drag artist or anything like that from your tales and tours and whatnot?
I have so many. So,
Yeah.
girl, we could be here all night. But
Listen.
I'm a plus size girl, and let me
Right.
tell you something that really bothers me when a plus size girl's traveling. I don't care if you're small, you're fat, you have a disability. At the end of the day, we all have to be somewhere.
Mm.
And I think a lot of my experiences being a plus size person on a plane, because planes are small, girl. Planes are small, and I've been in a few situations. There's a couple airlines that I don't fly anymore because I was, I would call it fat shaming, honestly.
Mm.
Um, well, I'm not gonna call any names.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
there's been a few times where I've just been fat shamed. I think it's really important that people that work in the airline industry they need to have like some type of etiquette because
Yeah.
a lot of the people that work for airlines they don't have etiquette. They don't know how to communicate like someone like a plus size person flying. And we
Right.
all got to get somewhere, honey. I got to be somewhere just like anybody else.
Right.
I
Exactly.
have
Exactly. Exactly.
that.
Yeah, and it's weird. I'm sure they are like taught to like
Well,
provide etiquette.
some of them skip that day of
Yeah,
education. Huh?
it seems like it. Like treat everyone with kindness. Like hello. Like
Yeah.
yes. Yes. Um so what is something in your career as a drag artist that you're most proud of?
I think one of the things that I'm most proud of is I come from a small town,
Mm,
and a lot of people around here aren't given the opportunities that they should. A lot of people around here are kind of like comfortable being in a small town, but I I I've always been that type of person where I wanted to branch out. I wanted to be something fierce and fabulous, and I set my mind to it and I made it happen. And I'm very proud of what I've done with, the way I was raised. I put myself out there and I made it happen because I'm
yeah.
really into law of attraction, and that's what happened when I got on Drag Race. I put it out in the universe and it happened.
Mm,
So that's what I'm proud of.
yes. Yes, it's like the Ariana Grande song. I see it, I want it, I like it, I got it, and you got
Right.
it. Um, do you have any advice for aspiring drag artists or working drag artists who want to grow in their industry? What advice do you have for the next
I would
generation?
say honestly, I think a lot of people that watch Drag Race, they feel like that's all that drag is, but there's so many types of drag.
Mm,
There, like, because they call a lot of girls pageant girls, or they
sure.
call people like goth queens. But I think it's really important to just know who you are who you want to be as a performer, and stick with it, and don't let anyone discourage you from being who you want to be as an entertainer.
Yes, yes, and that's what we love about you is that you are yourself and you bring that and you radiate that and we receive it and we just we love like you said that Southern charm. We love it. We love it.
I love it
Um
too.
yeah, what do you Stacey Lane Matthews, what do you want to be remembered for as an artist?
I want to be remembered as the girl that was kind, who was honest, who was no one but themselves. I don't want to be looked at as a person who was difficult to work with because I make it a it's very serious to me like when you go into this business, you don't want to burn bridges, so I make
Right.
it a plan to be a likable person, to be nice, to talk to the girls, to be kind because one of the most important things in the most powerful things in this world is word of mouth, honey.
Mm, mm.
So,
And Stacey, you have
go ahead.
more than succeeded at that already. You have more than succeeded. I have to tell you, truly, 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 truly. So Elevated Access's network of volunteer pilots are matched with and provide transportation for passengers and resources to aid people in need of reproductive and gender affirming care. Why do you connect with this cause? What brings you here today?
I think it's very important that people get the health care that they need because, in this country, the healthcare system is crap. I'm going to be honest with you. Because
Yes.
I've had a lot of experiences in the healthcare system. And if you don't have insurance, if you don't have the proper funding, it's very difficult to get things done and for people to take care of themselves when the healthcare system is in such a mess. Because I traveled to Canada a lot, and I've noticed a lot of people that I've met there, they can just walk into a clinic, get treated, and walk out and not be bothered. We can't do that, and
Yeah.
it's really bad. And we're supposed to be one of the most powerful countries in the world.
I was gonna say, I feel like we are taught, like as kids, like America's the best country in the world, and then the older you get, you're like, wait a second, I don't know about that.
Everybody's trying to come here, and I'm just like, no, why? I'm trying to leave.
Right, and I live in New York, girl. Everyone's trying to come here, and I'm like, get out. They're like, I love New York City. I'm like, go love somebody else's city. Like,
Girl, that rent.
I know, girl. It is a lot. It is a lot. We're gonna do a quick rapid fire questions like this or that. I'm gonna give you two things. You tell me which one's your fave. Are you ready, Stacey?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Summer or winter?
Oh God, that's so hard. Summer. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, I said summer.
Oh, summer, summer. Perfect. Breakfast or dinner?
Dinner.
Dinner. French fries or baked potatoes?
Oh my God. French fries.
Okay. Emojis or GIFs? Or GIFs?
GIFs.
Great.
GIFs.
Okay, here's a big one. T-Rex or Stegosaurus?
What is a Stegosaurus?
They're dinosaurs.
T-Rex.
Okay, this one's so silly. A yawn or a hiccup?
Yawn.
Yes.
That means
Yes. A disco ball or a lava lamp?
lava lamp.
Okay. Adventure or relaxation?
Relaxation.
Okay, this is a good one because you're talking about the law of attraction. Free will or destiny?
They go hand in hand, right?
I know, right?
Free will.
Okay, this one is deep. Loved or respected?
Respected.
Yeah. I see that for you. Dog or cat?
Dog.
And our last one, polka dots or stripes?
Stripes.
Yes. Okay, Stacey Lane, this has been so incredible. I cannot emphasize this enough. I truly love you so much. We are going to move into a little performance. We're going to see a performance from you. What did you prepare for us this evening?
Well, the song I prepared is a song by Jasmine Sullivan called After the Hurricane.
Yes,
and
I love her.
We can all relate because, we go through a lot of struggles, but after the hurricane, everything will work out. So it's kind of a positive message and about love and finding peace.
Yeah, I think we all need a positive message these days.
We do, honey. With the things going on in this world, we need even if it's just a kind word, that's all we need.
Yes. Yes. Well, Stacey, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate your time. I truly adore you so much. I know everyone at home watching is like so stoked to see you. We love you. And we're going to see a little performance from Stacey Matthews. So, like I've been saying, let's pretend like we're at the club. If you were at the club and you heard Stacey Lane Matthews is going to come on stage, you would be reaching into your purse, grabbing every cent and handing it to her. Yes, so I want to see you all do that right now. Go to elevatedaccess.org/DRAGoff and tip this queen. Here we go.
Yes,
Everyone give it up for Stacey Lane Matthews.
I love you.
Love you. Mwah. Thank you.
You're welcome, baby.
I can see it in his eyes. And he's been avoiding me all day. Seems as though he wants to cry. And he's been acting really strange. He starts talking and I tune him out, yeah. It doesn't matter anyway, because I know as soon as I saw out, yeah, I knew what he was going to when the tears stop going, the wind stopped blowing. That's how you know it's coming for you. Hey, baby, when the rain stopped falling, the rain coming. That's how you know it's coming for you. Just like a hurricane, just like a hurricane. The way you break everything that comes in your way. Just like a hurricane, just like a hurricane. The way you broke my heart and now I'm left with the pain after the hurricane. Baby, I'm not surprised. You said just what I thought you would, and it hurts, I ain't gon' lie. But it doesn't hurt as bad as when the tears start flowing, the wind start blowing. That's how you know it's coming for you. 'Cause when the rain start falling, you feel the pain coming. That's how you know it's coming for you. Hey, baby, like a hurricane, like a hurricane. The way you break everything that comes in your way. Just like a hurricane, just like a hurricane. The way you broke my heart and now I'm left with the pain after the hurricane. Now my life is shattered and I'm left to pick up the pieces and find a new beginning and put it back together again after the hurricane. Like a hurricane, like a hurricane. The way you break everything that comes in your way. Just like a hurricane, just like a hurricane. The way you broke my heart and now I'm left with the pain after the hurricane. Like a hurricane, like a hurricane. The way you break everything that comes in your way. Just like a hurricane, just like a hurricane. The way you broke my heart and now I'm left with the pain after the hurricane. After the hurricane.
Hey guys, it's your girl Stacey Lane Matthews here from RuPaul's Drag Race, and I'm here to talk about Elevated Access. It's a program that helps transport people across state lines to get the health care that they need, and I think it's amazing, amazing organization. And I'm here to let you guys know, if you don't know already, that our healthcare system is under attack, and if there's anything you can do as far as money, if you would like to donate $1, try to do anything you can to help this organization. They're amazing. There's so many people in this country suffering that our healthcare system has let down. But thanks to this organization, Elevated Access, they are giving people the tools they need to get the service and help they need. So I love you guys so much. And, you know, these people donate their time, their planes, you know, and we're here to support them. So I completely support you, Elevated Access, and I love you guys so much. And anything you do, and even if it's just some encouraging words or even your dollars, we love you. Make sure you donate, and I love you guys so much. I'll talk to you later. Henny. Mwah.
Oh.
Me duelen los ojos al mirar sin verte. Es que te quiero tanto. Digo tu nombre rezando. Tú mi ángel y mi santo. No sé si lo volveré a ver. Vaya con Dios, Dios, Dios. Con Dios. No sé si lo volveré. What you did to me made me see the world differently. Mis lágrimas se secan solos, solos. Pues mírame a los ojos, dime si ves el vacío que deja amor perdido. Yo no duermo hasta que mis sueños están cumplidos. Sé que estoy perdiendo, pero el juego no ha concluido. Me duelen los oídos de escuchar mentiras en un mundo tan falso. Digo tu nombre rezando, tú mi ángel y mi santo. No sé si lo volveré a ver con. No sé si lo volveré a ver con. No sé si lo volveré a ver, vaya con Dios, 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 con Dios. When the angels come to carry me from.
¿Y tú qué pensaste? ¿Que yo me iba a echar a morir? La venganza es dulce, ¿sabes? Muy dulce. La noche y tú. La noche y tú. Vive la luna enamorada. Y al contemplarla en su mirada me hace soñar. Fascinación, revelación que me extasía, raro esplendor de fantasía que vive en ti.
Give it up for Stacey Lane Matthews and Cindy Nero. We love the production value, Diva. That was so sickening. All right, y'all. So this is what my script says, but also I am truly gagged because we actually have one of our volunteer pilots is going to join us and talk about their experience and like how this all works. I think this is so fierce, so sickening. So we're gonna bring on Kim, everyone. Yes.
Hi, can you hear me?
Hello. I can hear you. What's up, my diva? How are you doing?
Hello, I'm great. Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you for hosting. You're doing a fantastic job.
Oh my god, thank you for being here. Okay. I just have to say, I think a lot of us watching, obviously I'm not just watching, I'm hosting, but it's truly astonishing to hear about the work that you do as one of the volunteer pilots. So how did you get involved with this? Tell us everything. Like, it's so fascinating to me.
Okay, so I got involved pretty early on. I when okay, so when
Yeah.
the Dobbs decision was leaked, I was really affected by that, and it really bothered me and my husband, and we talked about it, and we were trying to figure out how we can help. What can we do? And then, you know, when Roe was actually overturned, I had like a really just like visceral reaction that day, and I just went in the backyard and I was just angry and sad, and I felt helpless
Yeah.
because you know, I felt like I wanted to do something to help with my own hands. And I've had an abortion, and I know that feeling of needing that health care. And all I could think about were all of those people whose rights had just been stripped away just like that overnight. And I thought about all those people who had appointments maybe that next day and or the next week. And I live in Tennessee, which is a state that had the trigger law. So when the decision was overturned, all of our clinics shut down within like 24 hours. So all I could think about was all these people who, what are they going to do now? Like they had, you know, probably, you know, struggled with this decision and made the choice that was right for them, or maybe they didn't struggle with it. It doesn't matter, but come to this decision and for their life, and all of a sudden that choice has been taken away. And so I don't know. I was just like, what can I do to help? What can I do to help? And then I came across Elevated Access on social media, and I had gotten my private pilot certificate just a few years before, and I was like, oh, we got to do this. And my husband, he's actually also an Elevated Access pilot, and we were both like, well, we're doing it. We're signing up like today. And I looked at the hour requirement, and because you know they won't, you can't fly for Elevated Access if it's your first day as a private pilot. You got to have a little experience. So there's an hour requirement, and they want you to have a certain number of hours. And I looked at it, and I had just hit that hour requirement like that, literally that week. So it was perfect timing for me. And so we signed up, and we've flown several missions, and it's really, I wish it's really bittersweet to be a part of it, because like I wish it didn't have to exist, you know. I wish that, and of course the hope is that one day we won't need this, but it's a great organization. Run by really great people. It's so cool that like this network of people all across the country has just come together and on a, you know, a common mission.
Kim, my jaw is on the floor, truly. Like, what an amazing story. I'm like speechless, honestly. Okay, so okay, here we go. So I don't know if you know this. So I've been on many an airplane, but I recently was on one of those like 6-passenger airplanes. I flew from San Juan, Puerto Rico to this small island in Puerto Rico. And so it's crazy because I've been on commercial flights a million times, but I
Right.
had no appreciation for like the science and physics and engineering involved. But just like, can you just like tell us a little bit about like how it
Yeah.
all? It's so
So
mystifying. Like,
yeah, it's crazy because so anything, outside of like commercial aviation, we refer to it as general aviation. You may
right?
hear that term, you may see that
Yeah.
on like Elevated Access website or whatever. Um, so there are these little airports all over the country,
Yeah.
and it, I didn't realize until I was in the aviation world how many of them there were. I knew we had a small airport in my town, but I didn't realize how many they're just dotted across the landscape, especially through the Midwest, actually,
Right.
um, in the Southeast. And they're, I don't know. I didn't grow up in an aviation family, so I didn't realize how accessible it was. I always assumed you either had to be like super rich or in the military or something to be a pilot. And we started flying, and we eventually bought a plane. We bought a small plane, a 4-seater, so even
Wow.
smaller than the one you were on in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
So we have a little 4-seater plane, and single engine, and we both got our pilot certificates in that plane and have done a lot of training in it. And the cool thing about these airports is that level of anonymity that you get. Like,
Mm.
you don't have to go through TSA. A lot
Hmm.
of times there's nobody that even works in the airport that's even in the building when you get there. So these people who need to travel and need some level of discretion, and don't want to have to go through TSA, or maybe the person traveling doesn't have an ID. Maybe it's someone who doesn't have a
Right.
driver's license or a state issued ID that is required now. We're able to transport them. You
Yeah.
know, it's really cool. So you just basically like walk in, and if you know someone, or if you have a flight planned, you can just meet that person there. Nobody asks you questions. It's it general aviation is a lot more. There's a lot more pilots than you realize. There's a lot more people traveling that way than you realize if it's not
Right.
something you've been exposed to. It's
Right.
really common. And so, I mean, at these little airports, there'll be, it depends, but like at the one where I'm based, there might be 200 or 300 flights taking off that day. They don't care why you're there. They don't know if you're training or if you're flying someone for, gender affirming care or whatever. Nobody asks, because it's just people are traveling for a variety of reasons. You might be going on
Yeah.
vacation or
Right. It truly is like I describe being in the small plane like it's like being in a minivan with wings. Like literally, like is how I felt. Like it's so crazy.
I call our plane the Volkswagen of the skies.
Yes, yes, yes. That is amazing. And so, have you like made any like new friends or like meaningful connections, either from I will say because I'm so fascinated about you just being a pilot. Period. So like from being a pilot or from being a pilot in this like line of volunteer work. Are there any?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Tell us
Yeah,
about.
both.
Yeah.
The aviation community is actually very welcoming and supportive, and so I've made tons of friends through the aviation community, and then through Elevated Access. I mean, I stayed in an Airbnb with some of these guys at an event last year, which
Oh
was awesome.
wow.
So I've gotten to know one of the founders very well, and the flight coordinators, and volunteer coordinators, and just everybody. Everybody's fantastic at Elevated Access, and I just love them to pieces. And it makes the work way more fun too, and more
Yeah.
rewarding to have those connections and friends. I mean, I feel like it's like we're like this big family.
Yeah. That is so
Yeah.
incredible. Are there any, okay, so obviously, you know, I've done a lot of those commercial flights and there's always like delays and things happening. Are there any like logistical challenges or like experiences like that that you had to face
Sure.
in
Yeah.
flying?
Actually, my last mission that I was gonna fly, I had to cancel because I took off. As I mentioned, I live in Tennessee. I took off and I was flying over the mountains, and there were a lot of just it was summertime and there was a lot of pop-up thunderstorms, or maybe it was fall, but there were a lot of pop-up thunderstorms. And I had to turn back. I couldn't complete the mission because it wasn't going to be safe for me to get there. So I went back and I let Elevated Access know, and they put that person on. I think they got him on an airline flight. They're they
Oh,
have a backup plan. They're really
sure.
good at what they do. So
Yeah.
yeah.
It's such incredible work. And so how do those kind of like mission logistics work? Like when you get an assignment and how do you communicate with like elevated access and the client? Like how does that all come through?
Okay, so they just text us. The flight coordinators will text us and just say, it'll be like just a short description of the mission.
Yeah.
How many passengers? Because we all these pilots come from different walks of life. I have the
Sure.
Volkswagen of the skies, but there are some pilots out there that have, you know, the Mercedes and the Suburbans and the Escalade of the skies.
Sure.
So they can carry more people, go further, faster, all those things. Um, so you know they'll send you the basics. It's this many people, this is their weights. We got to ask the weight because
Oh,
for weight and
right.
balance reasons,
Yes.
because these are small planes.
I remember. Yes, of
Um,
course.
and these are the dates in the airport, you know, where they need to be picked up and delivered to. And you can just respond to the flight coordinator, yes or no, I'm not able to, or um, you know, if it's going to be one of those situations where, well, I can do it, but I can't do it until this time, or I can do it at this other airport that's really close, or
Right.
whatever. You let them know, and they work with us to find a solution that works for us and the people we're trying to transport. And from then, if I accept a mission, I start looking at the weather. Usually we get these missions like within a few days of when we're going to be traveling. Like
Wow.
it might be, can you, you know, you might get a mission on a Monday for a Wednesday or Thursday
Right.
um, travel need. So I start looking at the weather and trying to plan, and I'll reach out to the passengers. So
Hmm.
at some point they'll send me their name, and I'll just get a first name and a phone number. Is what I get. And I'll reach out to them, just say, "Hey, I'm Kim. I'm your pilot," and I kind of tell them a little bit about what to expect. You know, download some music or movies on. You know, you're gonna have like a headset on, so I'm gonna give you a Bluetooth headset. So you might want to download some music. You can bring any food, drinks you want to bring. I just kind of let them know what it's like, because it is
Yeah.
different from traveling on the airline. You know, we're
Right.
not limiting them to 2-ounce bottles or anything like
Right.
that. You know?
Right.
um, and I try to just be available to answer any questions. I'm like, please reach out to me if you have any questions or concerns. Um, just make contact with them and get a little bit of a rapport going with them, so they feel comfortable enough to tell me, you know, what's going on. If I haven't had anybody that was super nervous to fly,
Mm.
but you know, I would want them to be comfortable enough to talk to me if they had that going on, so we
Right.
could kind of deal with that.
That is incredible. I'm so curious, like how long are these flights usually for elevated
They
access?
vary.
Yeah.
I mean, I did this. I got to be a part of the second mission that Elevated Access flew, and it was a relay, so it covered, I think, all told, 7 states, if I remember correctly. from start to finish and back. So someone else, another pilot, flew the passengers to me. So I left my state and flew a couple states away, and another pilot left their state and flew a couple states away, picked them up, brought them to me. We rendezvoused. It was the longest flight I'd ever flown at that time. I flew the longest solo that I had flown to date that day. But I flew like over 600 miles that day, and got the person where they needed to be. And I was really happy to be able to help them out. And I had no idea that that was the second mission that Elevated Access had flown at that time. And then they told me that, and I was like, oh, that's so cool. And it was the first relay that they had done at that point. I don't believe it's probably not the only one now, but
Surely
at that
not.
point. Yeah.
Kim, this is mind-blowing, jaw-dropping, like so incredible. And like it's been a theme this evening, is like, we've been talking about how it really starts with us. And like, I just know that so many people, when the Roe decision was overturned, like, people took to the internet and tweeted and posted their Instagram stories. But like, you are someone who truly is like doing something, period.
And so are you, for doing what you're doing tonight.
Thank you. Like, you are like, you are my hero, Kim. Like, this is so incredible. Like, you are living people's dreams. Like, that is so cool. Like, to fly an airplane, and then to fly airplanes for a great cause. Like, you truly are such a hero. So thank you so much. Like,
thank you for saying that.
Yeah, truly. Like,
we all have our own little unique talents that we can contribute. And like, you're doing your part tonight, and thank you for doing that. And it's just really cool how we all have we're all a little piece of the puzzle.
Yeah. Yes, we're all
takes
a
a
piece of the
village.
puzzle. That is so good. Yes. Kim, this has been an honor, truly. Like, I don't say that lightly. This has truly been an honor. You're incredible. I love you. Thank you so much. Is there anything else you want to say?
Just thank you. Please donate to Elevated Access. They're doing fantastic work, and it's important work. And thank you for hosting, Gina.
Yes, thank you. Everyone, give it for Kim. She's a true living hero. We're gonna bring on our next special guest. So this is one I'm very excited about. I mean, this has been an emotional night for me. I have to be honest with you all. I've been crying, I've been cheering, I've been excitement, every emotion what a person can go through, I have experienced tonight. Yeah. So I am so excited to welcome from RuPaul's Drag Race season 12, the Widow Von Du. Widow, what's up?
What it do? How y'all doing? Hello, everybody. Let me get it situated. I wasn't sure what angle I was going to be giving yet, but there we go. Yes.
We love to see it. Widow, before we get into our interview, we have a very important update to make, because we are on hour 2 of this fundraiser.
Yes.
And we want to do a little fundraising update. So I believe this is a very trust the process. I believe there's like a thermometer of some sort that will show us our funds raised so far. Can we see that, producers?
Yes.
Can we see how much we've raised? Drum roll, please.
Yeah.
We raised $940. Listen, on the last break, I texted the producers. I was like, I am not getting off of this Facebook Live / Instagram Live / YouTube, wherever you're watching from. I am not getting off of this couch until that number goes to at least, I was going to say $1,000, but now that it's $940, can we get to like $1,200? Can we $1,250?
I mean, right now,
a quarter of the way of our goal of 5,000. Can we get there tonight? Listen, if you are watching, if you have already donated, can you share this? I am on live with Widow Von Du. Like, hello, like, get your friends to watch. We are here. We are doing drag. We are doing interviews. It is amazing. So share this youtube.com/elevated
Right here.
access. Share it with your friends. Tell them to watch. What else are they doing on a Sunday night?
I
Tell them to
mean,
watch.
ain't
Yeah,
nothing else going on. Got to
yeah.
went to
Listen,
church.
if you're at home, you might as well watch some drag at home. That's what I say. You know what I mean? Listen, it is like 5 degrees outside where I live. It is cold. You don't even have to leave your house to watch a drag show. So there you go. But what? How are you doing? Tell me everything. What is
I
up? What's
I am
new?
doing good. I mean,
Yes.
new year, doing the new me, actually
Mm-hmm.
keeping with the new me.
Okay,
So
so here's my question because I've asked the last several people I've interviewed. I was like, "New year, new you. Like, what's your like, what's your intention for this year? What are your goals?" And they're all like, "I don't do that." But so you like tell me, like, do you have any like goals, any themes, any visions, any what are you manifesting? Tell me everything. Any new projects?
I mean, so my New Year's resolutions, which I do
Yes.
believe in, because I try to set
Yes.
them, and I always feel kind of
Yes.
bad that I don't actually get to them. So I'm doing it. Is
Do
I
it.
wanted to, I've always been, the plus size thickum herself,
Yes.
big girl. But I want to see what it's like when they can't handle me, when they can't see me, when she's a little smaller. So I've been going to
Mhm.
the gym, hitting the
Okay.
weights. Um, I'm working on my album that's coming out. It's for
Yes.
hopefully soon. Arachnophobia, a One Widow
Yes.
show. Waiting for it to come
Yes.
out. I'm working on it right now.
Black Widow. I see it. I see it. Okay, so I want to hear a little bit about your music. Tell me more. Tell me, are you writing the songs? Are you creating? Are you working with producers? What's that whole process been like to make an album?
So I write all my own music. I
Yes.
sit and I spend hours and hours listening to the same beat. I get beats from this site that I've been buying music ever since I was a young gayling.
Yes.
And sometimes
Last year when you were a young child. Yes. 2 months ago.
well, thank you for that. Thank you. Thank you. Or I get them from one of my kids, one of my drag kids, who makes beats. And so I work with a bunch of local producers from Kansas City, and we go into the studio. I rap. I sit behind the booth with them, and I'm telling them how to, like, where I want things to be mixed, where I want things to be moved. So I'm very hands on when it comes to my music. And I will say it is not child friendly.
Sure. Listen, we
I,
understand.
I will be honest, I am an adult, so I speak about adult things.
We get it. We get it. Same. 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 And tell us a little bit about the title Arachnophobia. Of course, you are the Widow Von Du, so I see the Black Widow reference, but is there any kind of other meaning or feeling or vibes there? Or tell us the story.
So, a lot of people have a fear of spiders. And I always tell people I'm not mean, I just paint that way. And so,
Mm.
and
Mm.
so this is basically just me telling people, spiders aren't that bad, but we do still bite, just letting you know.
Period. Period. I love that. This is so good. Okay, here's a question I've been asking all the girls. So of course you are just such an icon in this drag community. You have done so much. Do you have any advice for newer drag artists, people who are just getting into the scene, what they can do to be successful?
My advice is what I tell anyone, and even before I got on Drag Race, I used to host a competition show, and I tell everybody, be whatever the you want to be.
Yeah.
Like, drag is up to your own interpretation. It is an art form. You do whatever you want to do, whether they love it or they hate it. They are still watching it, and if they love it even more, they'll give you some dollars for it.
Amen. Amen. Um, what what is something you're most proud of as a drag artist?
I think what I'm most proud of is um, my whole career. I
Yeah.
was always looked at as just like, a plus size person. Like, I wasn't looked at as like an athlete or like an entertainer. Just people just saw I'm big, I'm black, I'm covered in tattoos, so I didn't fit anybody's mold. But then I'm most proud that I would go out and just live my life, and
Mm.
just doing what I do got me on the show that I've watched ever since season one that I wanted to be on. Like, I got to meet queens that I've inspired to be, and I got to go places I never thought I would ever see. And so I'm most proud of Widow.
Yes, as you should be. As you should be. That is a perfect answer. So, we are here today to honor our trans brothers and sisters and their
Yeah.
healthcare needs. And we're also here to celebrate maintaining access to abortion. Something that 1 in every 4 people with a uterus will experience. So with that in mind, are there any women, trans or cis or otherwise, who inspire your work and trajectory as a drag artist?
So, my whole career has been influenced by trans individuals. Like the first person that taught me how to wear my body correctly, her name is Desiree Love. She passed away many years ago, but she was like the heart of the city. Like she cared for everybody. She would ride or die for anybody. If you needed her, she was there. My first pageant, she got me dressed for it. She's like, you may not win, but you're gonna go out there, you're gonna learn a lot. And I learned so much from her. And I've just like my own drag family is filled with just any and everybody. And my longest son, who I've had for I think 15 years now, he's trans and he calls me, he talks to me anytime he needs. I'm always there. I'm always raising money for anybody that needs it. I've shared posts, I've been to fundraisers, I've been to marches, I've been to everywhere. I just there for anyone who needs it, because that's what else is the point of having this platform if I can't be there to help others and be, since I'm seen, why not help someone else be seen?
Right, and all we have is each other, and I appreciate that. And that's why I'm here. That's why you're here. Like,
Yes.
it's so important. Widow, we are gonna go through a couple like rapid fire questions, this or that. I'm gonna give you 2 options. You pick your fave, what you vibe with. How we feel good about this? You ready?
Oh, I'm ready. Let's do
All right,
it.
here we
Let's
go.
do it.
Okay, this is a good one. Windows open or closed?
Open.
Chocolate or vanilla?
I mean, look at her. Look at her.
I didn't have
chocolate, babes.
Home cooking or food delivery apps?
Ooh, I prefer to cook.
Okay,
Yeah, I like to cook.
nice. Okay. Ninjas or pirates?
Oh no, that's a good one. Pirates.
Okay, ketchup or mustard?
Can I
fine.
just
That's an exception.
can I
We'll
take
take that. We'll
can I
take
take
that.
or? Just or. There we go.
Or.
Or.
We'll take the or. We'll take the or. We'll take that. Oh, this is a good one. Would you rather stay in an Airbnb or a traditional hotel?
Hotel.
Yeah. Airbnb is so over.
I'm staying in some Airbnbs and I'm like, wait, I gotta clean up my own sheets and I gotta do this and I gotta do that. No.
One time I had to bring my own sheets. I was like, what is this? Hello?
Like they was like, you gotta take the trash down to the dumpster. I was like, I gotta do what?
Girl.
I thought this was supposed to be less work for me. This is like I'm at home, girl. I mean, I want the home experience without the home problems.
Always the hotel. Always the hotel. Okay, here's our next one. Mac or PC?
PC.
Oh, okay. TV shows or movies?
I mean, it gotta be a damn good TV show.
Okay. Optimist or pessimist?
Oh, optimist.
Okay.
Prime.
We love it. Weekends getaway or staycation?
Oh, weekend getaway all day.
Me too. I love a weekend getaway. Okay, this is a good one because I used to teach one of these. Cooking class or painting class?
I think people need to take cooking classes. A lot of people don't know how to cook.
She loves to cook. We love to see it. Widow, we are about to show the folks at home a little performance of yours. So I wanted to ask, like, what did you prepare for us? What is the song? What is the inspiration? Tell us all about that.
So my video is inspired on the pandemic that we went through when we couldn't leave our house. And this song was very popular when it came out and we were all at home. So I am performing Dua Lipa.
Yes.
I don't know if you saw me do a Lipa.
Oh, we love Dua Lipa. Let me tell you, in this house, we stand. I saw her in concert. She's incredible.
Oh, I want to see her in concert. I bet she was a good show.
Oh, you gotta go. It's a great show. It's a great show. And listen, if you are watching from home, you gotta get yourself to a Widow Von Du show,
Yes,
okay?
babe.
Because she is also incredible. I love you. You inspire me. Thank you, Widow, so much for being
Thank
here.
you.
Is there anything left you want to say to the kids at home?
Yes, be sure to donate, donate, donate. Look, y'all saw what the price was. I need somebody to give me $20, and then someone else give me $20. Look, we got to get it up
Yes.
to 1,000, and then somebody else give me $20. 20 is $20. Look, you was gonna buy takeout, send $20 and cook at home.
Yes. Okay, well, listen, I am just getting word. We have raised so far $1,525. Here's my question though. Can the viewers at home, can we get to $2,000 during Widow's number? We're at 1,525. You all have been so generous. We appreciate you all so much. Can we get to 2,000?
I mean, come on.
Let's see. For Widow, I think you can do it. Go to elevatedaccess.org/DRAGoff. I think for the Widow Von Du, I think you can do it. Widow, we are gonna air your performance. Thank you for being here. I love you.
Thank you for
You're
having
the tea,
me.
girl. You're the tea. Thank you for being here. And without further ado, let's see some Widow Von Du. Here we go.
Play music.
I've always been the one to say the first goodbye. Had to love and lose 100 million times. Had to get it wrong to know just what I like. Now I'm falling. You say my name like I have never heard before. I'm indecisive, but this time I know for sure. I hope I'm not the only one that feels it all. Are you falling? Center of attention, you know you can get whatever you want from me. Whenever you want it, baby. It's you and my reflection. I'm afraid of all the things it could do to me. If I would've known it, baby, I would've stayed at home. Cause I was doing better alone. But when you said hello, I knew that was the end of it all. I should've stayed at home. Cause now there ain't no letting you go. Am I falling in love with the one that could break my heart? Oh no, I was doing better alone. But when you said hello, I knew that was the end of it all. I should've stayed at home. Cause now there ain't no letting you go. Am I falling in love with the one that could break my heart? I wonder when you go if I stay on your mind. Two can play that game, but you win me every time. Everyone before you was a waste of time. Hey, you got me. Center of attention, you know you can get whatever you want from me. Whenever you want it, baby. It's you and my reflection. I'm afraid of all the things it could do to me. If I would've known it, baby, I would've stayed at home. Cause I was doing better
right.
What it do, y'all? It is me, the yes bitch she might be, the Widow Vadu from the Emmy Award-winning cast of RuPaul's Drag Race Season
Yes.
12, honey. And I am here to support Elevated Access. Now look, be sure to donate very, very generously during this live stream so that we can help our transgender community get access to the healthcare that they need. Y'all hear me? Now look, these people are amazing. There are pilots that are donating their time, their skill, their gas, and everything that they have to get members of our community over state lines and get them to healthcare at no cost. Now y'all gotta help out, babes. You hear me? Do you hear me? Today, you can help the LGBTQIA LMNOP community by donating today. Look, they are helping with abortions and gender affirming care. So you know that your donations are tax deductible, right, babes? I'm just saying. Look, what better way than helping out others? Come on now. Come on now, look. I hope you are doing what you need to do to help our community today, because we are doing what we need to do to help our community today. They are doing what they need to do to help our community. So please support Elevated Access and enjoy the performances. Yes, bitch, I might be. Love you.
Yes, thank you, Widow, so much for being here. We love you.
Thank you so much for having me. I didn't know you was gonna come back to me. I was just enjoying the show.
I didn't know we were either, girl. I'm sitting here just living for your performance. I love it.
Oh my God. Thank you so much for having me. It was such a pleasure to be a part of this. Thank you.
Thank you. That was an incredible video. Thank you so much for sharing. So, y'all, thank you so much to everyone watching, first of all. This has been such an incredible night. And speaking of, I have one last song for you all. Would you like to hear it? Okay. I'll take that as a yes. Well, listen, put those hands together and give it up for me, your hostess, Gina Tonic. Here we go. Oh, okay. It started. I am what I am. I am my own special creation. So come take a look. Give me the hook or the ovation. It's my world that I want to have a little pride in. My world, and it's not a place I have to hide in. Life's not worth a damn till you can say, hey world, I am what I am. I am what I am. I don't want praise. I don't want pity. I bang my own drum. Some think it's noise. I think it's pretty. And so what if I love each feather and each spangle? Why not try to see things from a different angle? Your life is a sham till you can say, hey world, I am what I am. I am what I am, and what I am needs no excuses. I deal my own deck, sometimes the ace, sometimes the deuces. There's one life and there's no return and no deposit. One life, so it's time to open up your closet. Life's not worth a damn till you can say, hey world, I am Thank you all so much, honey. We are cleared for DRAGoff. I cannot believe we are at the end of this beautiful evening. Y'all, I have some fabulous news to announce. First of all, if you have been waiting until our grand finale, you can still donate to elevatedaccess.org/DRAGoff. But I'm going to give you our final number for this evening. We have raised $1,545. That's the good news. Now, here is the even better news. This fundraiser, the fun we're having, the fun did not stop. Let me tell you. So here's the story. Here's what I want you all to do. Most importantly, donate. And I also want you to share the link to this show and share the link to donate. elevatedaccess.org/DRAGoff. Share that. Share the YouTube video. Share the Instagram video. Share the Facebook video. Wherever you're watching, share this with a friend, because our video is going to be up for the next 24 hours, and we are at $1,545. We are only at 30% of our goal of $5,000. Now, Gina Tonic, I have like 50,000 followers on TikTok. I have 20,000 followers on Instagram. Listen, a year ago today, when the Roe decision was overturned, you all were saying, what can we do? What can we do to help? And so this is it. Here it is. This is Elevated Access as an organization who is doing the work. And all you have to do is at the very least, hit the little share button on your social media. Send it to your friends. I want to see us get to 100% of that goal of $5,000 by tomorrow. I know we can do it. So share this with your friends and your family and your followers. I will be doing it. You all know. You'll see on my socials. There we go. The next 24 hours, you're gonna see this. Let's get to $5,000. We're 30% of the way there. We're almost there. Blah blah blah. Yes. Thank you so much to all of the drag artists and allies who sent in submissions. House of Hottie, Todd Hottie, and Cotton the Act Hottie, Magenta with a J, Camille Yen, Rhea Sunshine, Jacqueline Norton, Giganta Smalls. That workout number was so good. I live. Travis D, Johnny Rocket, Demanda Martini, Cindy Nero. Thank you so much to Ricky Lake, Colton Crawford, The Vixen, Maxi Glamour, Mystique Summers, Stacey Lane Matthews, The Widow Von Du. And thank you to our educational partners, Alex from Midwest Access Coalition, Javon from Elevated Access, like every person in America needs to hear what he had to say. And our incredible pilot, Kim, who is like my new hero. We love Kim. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to the Elevated Access team. Everyone working behind the scenes tonight to make this happen. I'll be honest, I was like so anxious because you know how these live events go, but I'm so grateful to our amazing team behind the scenes making this all happen, so that all I have to do was sit here and look beautiful, and they made it all happen to me. The script says, thank you to me, Gina Tonic. Yes, thank you to me, Gina Tonic. Listen, if you have enjoyed watching this, come find me on social media. I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram, I'm on the app formerly known as Twitter. And a big part of my mission statement as an artist is to remind us of our past and our history as queer people. And my hope is that by reminding you of our past and our history, you will be inspired to become a part of the future. And you're doing that already by joining us tonight. So find me on social media, Gina Tonic NYC. That's Gina Tonic, like who I am, NYC, like where I am, because I'm always drunk. I always forget those two things. Come find me, follow me, and let's just like make the world a better place. You know what I mean? Because, you know, like we've said several times tonight, like it truly, 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 it starts with us. And like many people have said, you know, voting, listen, get out there and vote, but also it is us. It starts from the bottom and it goes to the top. So donating to elevated access is a great start. Going to protests and getting your voice heard, and even just having a frank, honest conversation with a family member or a loved one who, you know, may have strayed a little bit from the path, you know, having just a frank, honest, loving conversation with them might get them on board. And just, you know, we have such a short time left on this earth. So let's make it a beautiful, beautiful, wonderful place. Thank you all so much for being here. I love you all. Truly, like this tonight has been like, I'm so proud. Listen, I'm wearing my rainbow colors to show my pride. I'm so proud. This is such an incredible organization, and I've had an incredible time. I hope you have too. Anyways, that's all. Thank you for being here, and share it with your friends and donate. And that's all. Good night. Mwah.